So it was just brought to my attention in an urgent briefing that the Super Bowl, which is of course a very sacred tradition in our country, probably the most watched thing on TV, except for when I speak, of course. But I was just informed that in one of the most offensive and radical left and anti-Christian, also, don't forget that, moments in our country, the halftime show of our next Super Bowl will be done by I can't believe I'm saying this, Bad Bunny, okay? Now, what I've been told, we have intel briefings. This is a person from the Mexican city of Puerto Rico, okay? And already I have a problem with that, okay? It's the American Super Bowl where we crown a world champion. And to have somebody from the Mexican province or town or whatever of Puerto Rico, which has produced some, there's been some good things from Puerto Rico. We're friends. We're sort of allies, I think, with Puerto Rico. But this is going too far. This is sort of a desecration of our sacred traditions. And not to mention, we already have a bunny in America, and he's called the Easter Bunny. And the Easter Bunny...
Y'all see we got Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. I like her. She feisty. Catch me outside. How about that?
Bad Bunny is a man, sir.
A man? Nah, you confused. I'm talking about the little white girl from
Thinking about Bad Baby. This is Bad Bunny.
What kind of man named Bad Bunny?
A Spanish one.
Spanish? Oh, hell nah. Get the NFL on the phone. We not finna have no Kendrick Lamar. Ain't no goddamn Spanish man. It might not be that bad. His song is in English though, right?
Not a single one in it.
What? You tell the NFL if they don't get an American white man for the Super Bowl by January, I'm putting tariffs on every NFL game. I ain't playing. Grown ass man named Bad.
He also doesn't like you very much, so expect that in a performance.
He don't like me. I don't like his kind neither. Let him know ICE gonna be there to deport his ass back to his country.
He's from Puerto Rico, which is U.S. territory.
Puerto Rico ain't even part of that. That's a stepchild. We don't worry about it. I'm gonna write an executive order. Puerto Rico is no longer U.S. territory. Get him out of here. Matter of fact, call the president of Puerto Rico right now. Get him on the phone.
Yes, sir.
Get him on. Hold on, my phone ringing. Hold on. Wait.
Shows the Bad Bunny Rabbit or whatever his name, this guy who hates ICE. He doesn't like you. He accuses everything he doesn't like of racism. Do you think maybe we should just kind of entertain blowing off the NFL, like a boycott or something along those lines? This guy does not seem like a unifying entertainer, and a lot of folks don't even know who he is.
This level of delusion has to be studied. I ain't even care what Trump had to say because I already know. I don't know him. I've never heard of him. The NFL is stupid. But you, my friend, I want to entertain. Because you know what or who else is to blame for Bad Bunny getting the Super Bowl? People like you. That's right. Blame yourself. Because Jay-Z is in charge, who is a black man and one of the richest and greatest hip-hop artists of our time. And you think that with his business savvy and his advocacy, he's not going to make a move to piss you off? He knows you and your type of people very well. And he knows how to get under your skin. So I hope when you see this Super Bowl, that Latino on stage makes your skin crawl.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Echo Room Vibes. I hope you're all doing well, breathing easy and staying hydrated because this next one, it's wild. So apparently Trump is big mad and not at the usual suspect, not CNN, not New York prosecutors, but at Bad Bunny. Yes, the Puerto Rican global superstar, the stadium-filling, Grammy-snatching Bad Bunny has somehow found himself in a full-blown culture war crossover episode with Trump. So before we dive into the rest of the video, we give all the credit to the originators and stitches of this video. So let's just dive in to the rest of the video and we'll be back for more commentary.
Defiant Bad Bunny, the singer and actor, hosted the season premiere of Saturday Night Live over the weekend and addressed the MAGA backlash against him performing the halftime show at the upcoming Super Bowl. He even joked everyone has 4 months to learn Spanish, but the Trump White House isn't amused.
It's me, your favorite president.
SNL is back at it, poking fun at the president.
I'm just here keeping my eye on SNL, making sure they don't do anything too mean about me. And they better be careful because I know late night TV like the back of my hand.
The host of the season premiere was Bad Bunny. His selection last week as the Super Bowl halftime performer is drawing intense backlash from MAGA world, and he hit back at the criticism.
I'm doing the Super Bowl halftime show. I'm very happy, and I think everyone is happy about it. Even Fox News.
Bad Bunny is
My favorite
musician,
and he should be the next president.
The Trump White House didn't find it funny. Reacting to this would require me to waste my time watching it, a spokeswoman says. I have more entertaining things to do, like watch paint dry.
I want to talk to you about Bad Bunny. Perhaps you've heard.
Jennifer Lopez is speaking up for Bad Bunny, who was a special guest at her Super Bowl performance in 2019.
I'm super excited for people to see him who think that, because I think they'll be pleasantly surprised because he is his music transcends language.
We have some news right now. Donald Trump is furious that Bad Bunny was chosen to be the NFL halftime performer during this year's Super Bowl. He appeared on Newsmax speaking to Greg Kelly, where he said, quote, "I had never heard of Bad Bunny. I don't know who he is. I don't know why they're doing it. It's like crazy. They blame it on some promoter they hired to pick up entertainment. I think it's absolutely ridiculous." This comes after conservative commentators blasted Bad Bunny as someone who allegedly hates Trump. Kristi Noem said that ICE agents would be, quote, all over the Super Bowl. And Bad Bunny, well, he's just taking it with kind of ease, saying, quote, "If you didn't understand what I just said, you have 4 months to learn," referring to Spanish, since his halftime performance, almost all of the songs are primarily in Spanish. Are you going to be watching the Super Bowl halftime performance? Let me know in the comments below. As always, spread the word. Full updates on my Substack, linked in bio, so subscribe for free. Follow along for all the news you need to know about. I will have much more to come very soon.
Donald Trump reacts to Bad Bunny being the Super Bowl halftime show performer, and he says it's absolutely ridiculous. So Donald Trump did an interview in where they were asking him what he feels about the NFL choosing Bad Bunny to do the performance for the Super Bowl halftime show. He stated that he doesn't know who Bad Bunny is and that the NFL told him that they're blaming this on a promoter that they hired to pick up entertainment, and he states, and I quote, "It is absolutely ridiculous." There are comments stating that, of course, Donald Trump is going to think this because Bad Bunny does not stand for anything that Donald Trump is doing. Bad Bunny even canceled some of his concerts here in the United States because he wanted to protect his undocumented fans. People have gone as far as making a petition to try to get Bad Bunny to stop from performing the halftime show. Bad Bunny is an amazing artist, and I'm sure his performance is going to be amazing and he's going to send a powerful message. But let me know, what do you guys think about this in the comments below, and don't forget to follow our page.
Welcome back, guys. Here's the scene. The NFL announced that Bad Bunny would headline next year's Super Bowl halftime show. And right on cue, conservative outrage levels went DEFCON 1. Trump went on Newsmax to rant about it, saying he had never heard of Bad Bunny, doesn't know why he was chosen, and that it's absolutely ridiculous. Now pause right there. This is the same man who once danced offbeat to YMCA and is shocked that the NFL booked one of the most streamed artists on the planet. It's given "I don't know her" energy, Mariah Carey level shade, but unintentional. Then you have Kristi Noem chiming in, warning that ICE agents will be all over the Super Bowl. Ma'am, ICE for a halftime show? Like, what exactly are they expecting Bad Bunny to do? Sneak reggaeton across the border through the baseline? Let's be honest. what's really happening here is that America's cultural identity is changing real time. The same Super Bowl that once booked Springsteen, Aerosmith, and U2 now has Latinos, Afro-Latinos, and global artists dominating the stage, from Shakira and J-Lo to Rihanna and now Bad Bunny. And to some folks, that's not entertainment, it's a national crisis. But here's the irony, Bad Bunny is not even trying to pick a fight. When asked about the backlash, he simply said, "If you didn't understand what I just said, you've got 4 months to learn." That's it. No clapback, no meltdown, just a subtle flex that says, the world is moving in Spanish now. Meanwhile, Trump and his supporters are online asking, who is this guy? Sir, he's the man who sold out Yankee Stadium 2 nights in a row, performed at Coachella, and made history as the most streamed artist on Spotify 3 years straight. If you don't know who he is by now, that's not a Bad Bunny problem. That's a bubble problem. See, this isn't really about music, it's about power. When Bad Bunny headlines the Super Bowl, it's not just a concert, it's a signal that the future of American pop culture is bilingual, multicultural, and unbothered by the outrage machine. And that drives certain people absolutely up the wall because they build the identity on the idea that American and white-coded are synonyms. So when Trump says it's crazy that Bad Bunny is performing, what he's really saying is, I don't recognize this version of America. Well, guess what? America doesn't need its permission slip to evolve. Now here's the satirical kicker. We've seen this script before. Remember when conservatives lost their minds over Colin Kaepernick kneeling, over Lil Nas X dancing on the devil, over Beyonce at the Super Bowl? Every time it's the same playbook. Outrage, moral panic, hashtags, and then quietly streaming the halftime show anyway. Let's be real. Trump's probably going to watch it too. He will just tweet afterward that it was the worst halftime show ever, while secretly humming along to Titi Me Pregunto. And that's what makes this whole Trump versus Bad Bunny thing so hilariously American. One man yelling about a world that's changing, while another one just keeps dancing right through it. So when you watch that halftime show next year, don't just see a performance, see it as a metaphor. Bad Bunny represents a global, fluid, culturally hybrid future that's already here. Trump represents a nostalgic past, frozen in the idea that pop culture should always look and sound like 1985. And somewhere between these two visions, the rest of America is deciding which soundtrack they want for the next decade. So yeah, Bad Bunny might not speak for everyone, but right now, it doesn't have to. Because whether people love him or hate him, they are still talking about him. And that's the real power of culture. As always, shout out to the originators and stitches of this video and to all my new and loyal subscribers here at Echo Room Vibes. Stay tuned because this halftime show might be the loudest political statement of the year, and it won't even need a single word of English. Thanks for watching from Echo Room Vibes. Peace out.